In this video, I'm gonna give you a piece of advice that is counterintuitive, and you may even disagree with it, but I think it's crucial that we at least talk about it. So listen, one of the things that determines how successful you will be as a video editor, as a freelance editor, is the way you deal with feedback, with clients' feedback. And I am someone that worked with clients, with editing clients for over a decade. For small companies, for big companies, for ad agencies, and for solo directors, entrepreneurs. And I can tell you, the way you approach their feedback is crucial in the way you build that relationship with them, which actually leads to future jobs and eventually makes your career sustainable. But in this video, I want to give you like 3-step solution to your feedback approach. And the counterintuitive part is number 3, okay? First of all, feedback for any video you work on should live in one place. The worst thing is having feedback scattered in different places. So on Slack, in your email thread, and maybe on a phone call even, like mention a note and just try to remember it, right? And it's just the worst. So instead, you should have a place you collect all the feedback for the videos you work on. And I mean, I have to mention my tool, VideoReview.pro, because it's built for freelance video editors specifically. It has all of the features you need without being too complicated for clients. And I mean, there is a link with an overview video in the description, but basically it's like Frame.io, but tailored towards freelance video editors. There is also a possibility to run a studio over there, so with like multiple editors having access to the same video base. But the bottom line is that it's simple to use, not overcomplicated, and it has everything you need. Number 2 is that you notice feedback that is actually applicable to every future edit you work on. So if they mention that the font is wrong or something like that, you should note it down and make sure that it never happens again. If they don't like a given section of the video, talk it through with them, find out the main reason why that happens, and then write it down into your book of guidelines, so to speak, for the client. And you should communicate with them that actually less revisions means that they get their output faster. I know it's kind of obvious, but at the same time, you should communicate about it, because then they feel like, okay, he's trying to speed up things for us. So it's a subtle thing, but it's a very important distinction between how you react to feedback and how you communicate your perception of it. And if they feel like the next video you work on with them gets to the finished line faster because the process is so much better, and if the third one gets there even faster, trust me, they are not going to replace with another editor, even if you charge more than them. Okay, and number 3, the counterintuitive one, is that you should never limit number of revisions. And I mean never. Okay, there are exceptions depending on where you are in your journey and so on. But in general, I believe you should not limit number of revisions. Your goal as an editor should be to tell the most compelling version of the story. No matter how many iterations it will take, you should do all in your power to get there as fast as possible, but at the same time, if it needs a lot of back and forth, that's just the way it is. The thing is, the worst thing that can happen to a client is to be abandoned in the process before they get to the point where they are happy with the result, or if they have to pay extra for something they feel should be included in the price, because when they start working on that video review, they really think they're gonna get published ready result. So don't give them this it's gonna cost extra. It's not great for your relationship with them. And relationships you have with clients as a freelance editors are kind of everything. But if you do great at number 1, using something like VideoReview.pro, and number 2, collecting pieces of notes that can be incorporated into your editing process later, each time you work with them, you will have less and less rounds of revision. Even at like a huge Hollywood scale, that's the reason why directors work with the same editors over and over again, because they create shortcuts. They know how they think, they know what they want from the film without speaking it out loud sometimes. Okay, now go create a free VideoReview.pro account. It has everything you need, including password protection, pretty much everything. And if you like it, you can always upgrade to Pro or Studio plan. Have a great one and keep building great relationships with your clients.